Ray, the dark world of fantasy. Wherever she goes, bad luck unravels, revealing itself with thunder and troubles, but nonetheless, with her sparkling sparkle, she'll shine through any obstacle.
Yay! Happiness to the soup!
Welcome to my game. The rules of this game are simple. There is no right or wrong, only consequences.
Okay, only consequences.
When you beat the game, the prize of eternal happiness is yours.
I'm ready. Mr. Voice?
Yes, Misfortune?
Has anyone reached the end of the game and gotten the eternal happiness?
Yes, of course.
You know, I want to win this prize for my mommy.
Oh, that's really sweet of you.
I'm going out to play, Mommy! I saw a monster!
What monster? I didn't see anything. It's probably just your imagination.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play with Rampancy. I am Narcogen.
I am Blackstar.
I'm Malagate.
We don't know where Funk is.
He was just here.
He was eating White Castle, so he's probably on the can.
Oh, yeah, who's that now?
There he is. Wouldn't be the first time. Welcome, yes, to the Rampancy.net playthrough of a brand new game for this Halloween season, Little Misfortune. We were actually going to be starting this, and we're not sure how long it's going to be. You said, what, it was like 4 to 6 hours?
I think I saw on Twitter from the dev that people were getting back that the whole thing was taking 4 to 6 hours.
Okay, so
we may be
like,
kind of slow walking this, but I don't think it'll be more than 2 or 3 sessions.
Yeah, two or three episodes tops, because there's so many games coming up, and we wanted to get this out for the holiday season, and we certainly hope you enjoy it. And this is of the same studio of another games that we played, correct?
Yes, this is the same studio. This is Killmonday Games from Sweden that did Fran Bow.
Yeah, which is a big thing for us, which was creepy as all hell, but we enjoyed it immensely. We hope you do too.
And this is still pretty creepy. It is a different art style, and it is fully voiced, unlike Fran Bow. Fran Bow was subtitles only and lots of good music, but this one is voiced. So like the programming and the music are done by the husband of a 2-person team, and now they've opened up and expanded into a bigger, a studio and stuff. But
they're getting bigger.
And the art and the voice of the main character is done by I think her name's not Natalia.
Now, this is also stylistically very similar to another game that we played. What was the one recently where we voiced everyone? Which one was that?
Oh, that was Night in the Woods. I mean, they're animated, they're cartoony point and click type things.
So we have a big affinity for those because they're similar to games that we grew up. So we certainly hope you enjoy it. So yeah, and does this game need a particular setup?
No, I don't think so. I think we'll let it set up itself. Now, we did play the demo, so we've already done a little bit of this, but we're going to start it over from the top.
And there was a trailer too, so if you haven't seen those, you can check those out. But here is the whole game, Little Misfortune.
Are you sure you want to overwrite your save? Yes, we'll start over. That's okay.
Yeah.
That was a waste. Oh.
I assume that leaf is the cursor.
Yep. Let's see. Can I move around?
Yeah. You may want to move it off screen.
I don't think I can. I can go to the edges.
There you go. Edges are
Nope.
good.
Nope.
Welcome.
Keep pestering all the characters.
I'll be your host and humble narrator. The rules
Hello, narrator.
are simple. Play it until the end, and you'll be rewarded.
I think the audio is too low. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. Hold on.
This is Misfortune. She's a wonderful child from a not so wonderful family.
A little sparkle for you, and a little sparkle for you, and a little bit for me.
The sad part is, today is the day she will die.
I can hear you know.
Oh, you can?
Are you inside my head or something?
Well, okay, yes.
Alright, I'll call you Mr. Voice. What did you say about me dying today?
Die? No. Nobody said anything about anyone dying today.
Nobody said nothing?
You know, I have prepared a game for you.
A game? Really? For me?
If you can reach the end of the game, I'll give you eternal happiness. Deal?
Eternal happiness? I guess I could give that to my mommy. Okay, it's a deal.
I can't pause this at all. Ward says the game audio is distorted.
Yeah, I was checking that in the stream. It seems very dicey. Not sure why, because my direct feed seems fine.
First mission
Find and mixer
is
as
to
well.
leave the house.
So whatever mixer I'm sending out is okay, but for some reason my guess is there's something in vMix.
Alright, I think I can pause it here. Hold on. Let's see if I can hear that.
What it sounds like to me is either a Cantabile error, so you may just have to
Yes.
restart Cantabile.
Well, no, usually when this happens, it's restart the machine, fixed it. Hold on, though. Darn it.
Well, Cantabile has a driver start and stop button, and that usually
that-
fixes it for me.
No, that never fixes it for me.
Oh.
Unfortunately. No. Hold on.
Yeah, because that's downstream of what we're getting. We're getting's all good. It's what's getting the streamers that's the problem. So please stand by, chat, if you can still hear me. Yeah, Vort's in the chat. Hi, Vort. He said, "Yeah, Black Star is always right." I like to think so, but no,
Yeah, he
I'm
does.
rarely right. If I'm right, that's a fair feature.
What I'm getting here is that movie trailer. Is
Wow.
he evil?
Are you talking about the narrator?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a question of evil or non-evil. We're not really sure about whose or anyone's motives are yet.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, you got it? Sweet.
Yep.
He seems to be an unreliable narrator that just knows more than she does.
Yeah, potentially.
But evil is still not a bad bet. Potentially. Okay.
Well, considering the genre and what's the setup is on it, yeah, I think it's safe to say there's some evil aspect somewhere.
Okay, she built a fort. Has seen
Look,
the fox.
under this picture, it's the fox I see outside my window sometimes. I call him Benjamin. He's a really cute fox.
Ugh, I don't care much for foxes.
That's a rather particular thing not to care for.
Seems very English.
Well, I mean, the beginning definitely grabs you because, first of all, who are these guys? Where are they coming from? There's a fox that hits a grave that opens a portal from what looks like a death character itself and a pine cone with a face on it.
You saw
Let's
a little
just talk
pine
about
cone,
the trippy opening.
That's the pine cone from Fran Bow. Did you know?
Oh, okay. All right. So is there a tie-in thread between the two games?
What was it called? The Ultraverse?
Oh, okay.
My understanding is that
geez.
yes, that they have an ultraverse, which is kind of like ultra reality. I think they called it. I think that was what they called it in Fran Bow, which was the alternate dimension. So when Fran drinks the medicine and sees the weird stuff, that's the ultraverse.
Gotcha.
And this also involves that. So
okay. Simon in chat. Yeah. So the audio seems good for me. Thank you, Simon.
okay, good. I think that
same
was
with
fixed.
Phil Mysterious. Yeah, maybe he got hit by a fox when he was a kid. Phil
I
says
don't know.
Funk's audio may be a little low.
A little low.
We
All
may
right.
have to goose up.
I will boost Funk a little bit.
No,
Can
don't
boost me.
No, let's not boost Funk any more than we have to. Usually he's too hot.
Just 3 dB. Very
And
low.
by hot, I mean loud.
I think I had brought Funk down because of him being loud
Yes.
last time, but now he's
Yes.
being quiet. All right, so what else can we interact with in this room?
Well,
And
No,
Vort's
when
in the
the,
chat. Hi, Vort.
I wish we knew what book she was reading.
Can we
How
find a
much-
key for that chest?
Yeah.
I think it wants me to interact with this.
Her
Which
fort.
is under the bed.
I'm afraid what book she's reading.
This is my secret hiding spot.
Oh, impressive. But why do you need a hiding spot?
I don't like it when Mommy and Daddy argue too much. And when I come here, I can dream and travel far away.
I see.
All right.
Left, down, and right.
Well, I assume these are the books, the coloring book, and this other book.
With the birdie on the cover.
I'm trying to turn upside down to read it.
Okay.
This
Alright,
is
well-
Babsy, the guardian of the secret spot. You see his eye? He got that from a battle against a monster.
A monster? That sounds scary.
It was.
Who's the monster in this scenario, I wonder?
Well, she's got a Parasaurolophus down there. I'd say it's the Hadrosaur.
How did I know you were going to go there?
Oh, and by the way, and this is like this book got the title of another game they were working on for a while, and then I think they shelved it, called Different Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
I can't wait for the sequel of this game, coloring
And,
book.
The bear says ninjas are cool. Okay.
That's
This is my diary. Nobody's allowed to read it. Want to see?
That's not how that's not how not being allowed works.
Yeah. Or diaries.
Misfortune Ramirez Hernandez. And somebody asked, is this character
Gesundheit.
supposed to be Hispanic? And they said yes. So we just have to get past the fact that a little Hispanic girl is being voiced by a person who doesn't sound like they're speaking.
Well, wait a minute. Did she just like grow up in France? I mean,
Maybe
well,
Sweden? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. So I'm expecting her family lives in Sweden, but is Hispanic.
yes.
yeah. And if she's grown up there, that could
Yes,
affect
exactly.
how
I
she
mean, in
sounds.
fact, doesn't speak Spanish or doesn't speak Swedish or English with a Spanish accent, for instance. So
See.
yes. So
I'm so cute.
Did you draw all this?
Uh-huh.
really, just boosting the game a little bit more because it is quieter than Destiny. Let's say.
To say the least.
I like to play a lot with my toys. I like to talk to them because it's fun.
Question is, do they talk back?
Oh, diary at school, I drew, and at home I was at my hiding spot talking to Bubsy, and I heard it. I saw a fox walking outside my room. He's called Benjamin, I think.
With
And
a different B than she did last time.
oh, he's picking up the points here.
Benjamin.
Ugh, that fox.
Yes.
And the narrator doesn't like the fox for some reason. Why
Foxes
is
in
that?
general. Hello, diary. My dad lied to me again. I'm not going out to the park today. I made myself pretty, but he doesn't care. I feel sad. I cried, but Mommy told Mommy I'm okay. I'm afraid if I tell her I'm sad, she'll be angry. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. No one is teaching me how to feel. I wish in school they'd teach us where feelings come from, but for reals, no fairy tales.
Oh, yikes. Fox forever. Yes, forever.
Yep, which is now on the soundboard
Yep.
for all time.
I put it there after we did the demo because I looked at that and I'm like, that needs to be a soundboard item.
That needs to be a thing.
Yep.
Actually, your audio might use a little boost too. You might be at 1 or 2 dB low.
What, the mic or?
Yeah, your mic. Well, at least
All
the V-band that I've noticed, because we did level ours out correctly. So
I wouldn't judge the stream volume by the V-band
okay,
because
well,
the V-band is not processed.
I will double check.
Hello, diary. Is it okay to have feelings for a fox? And
If you ask certain
That's what it
communities
is.
online, yeah.
is the fox named Sonic? Benjamin the fox.
Sonic's a hedgehog.
Yes, but that's not what I'm talking about. Benjamin the
Oh,
fox
alright.
came to visit when I was playing outside, and we looked at each other, and my heart felt warm and like if I was about to vomit, but in a good way.
Wow.
Then he ran away because my mommy shouted that dinner was ready. Does she have an eating disorder?
First of all, how dare you? Secondly,
She probably just ate White Castle.
I knew a person who would describe falling in love as feeling like you have to puke in a good way.
Well, I mean, I think if you mean the like butterflies in the stomach sort of thing, I suppose I mean that. And now I'm looking at this diary entry, which I didn't remember from the demo, and wondering if we should have put a content warning for domestic violence on this video.
Oh, I certainly hope not.
Maybe they were play boxing.
Doesn't look like it. This doesn't look
in
like
a Punch
role playing.
and Judy kind of way? Is that what you're saying?
Hello, diary. Daddy hit mommy. Is that supposed to be normal? Should I
No.
hit people I love? It doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
I don't
very
like
confused
when
child about
Daddy hits.
domestic violence.
Maybe Daddy can't see he's hurting me too when he hits mommy. All right, so wait a minute. So it's okay for Daddy to want to hurt mommy, but like it's also hurting me. And I mean, it is a kid's perspective. I get it. I promise I will never be like my daddy. I played today that I took a plane to Japan and saw interesting things. I know about Japan because my friend is Japanese. He likes sushi. I like sushi. I'm not Japanese, but anyway. My Japanese friend speaks Japanese. That's very problematic when we want to talk. It's hard to understand each other. It's confusing. But I like him. He has a pair of sweet boots and a cowboy hat. Simon's like, sushi is horrible. No, sushi is awesome. He has a pair of sweet boots and a cowboy hat. His name is Hiro, and he's a ghost. I drew him a picture, but I never gave it to him. He is Hiro protagonist.
That's Hiro, my Japanese friend. He's a ghost.
You forgot how to say the J English. Let's watch the inconsistency.
No, that's how they say it in
Bonus points for the Snow Crash
España.
reference.
Say again, Mel?
Bonus points for the Snow Crash reference.
Oh, okay.
What?
Hello, diary. I have glitter from school. It's super shiny, and we use it to make Christmas cards. I think Christmas cards are pretty, but I don't believe Santa is for real.
Glitter. I love my glitter.
If a man could give everyone a gift, why can't he give poor people water and food? I saw a TV show with people from other countries having nothing to eat. Anyway, I don't believe Santa is real, but glitter is amazing. It makes me think that all that makes me sad and angry can be sprinkled with sparkle to look prettier. That makes me feel a little less sad. Hello, diary. I went picking tomatoes with my grandma. It smells so nice. I saw butterflies and some other insects too. I ate 2 tomatoes and then I was stuffed.
Oh,
I'm in a real
He just
nice
eats
story,
tomatoes.
You see?
Yes, very
I
nice.
just lost the.
I did
Oh,
a
never mind.
coloring too.
Impressive.
Can we confirm that? Is the game audio still in the stream?
Oh, yep, it is. It was
It is?
my troll
Okay,
asleep.
fine.
Oh yeah, you scared me.
Okay, yeah, exactly. It's like it's so hard to know, like, is something on our end or on the other end. It's weird.
I'm wondering who hurt Simon that sushi is suddenly something he doesn't like.
well,
Some people
Look,
just don't
can
like raw
we-
fish.
can we agree that there is some sushi that is bad and some sushi that is good.
Not on principle, no. I would.
Yeah,
say so.
You
Not
don't think that there is some bad sushi out there?
well, no, not as a
There's also
concept,
good and
but
bad hamburgers.
yeah, I
Exactly.
was gonna say the same thing.
There's sushi that's better than other sushi.
Yeah, just as with all things, there's better wine than other wine. There's better burgers than
Like,
other burgers.
do you mean that some varieties of sushi are conceptually bad compared to other varieties, or just that
Right.
there is gradation in quality of available sushi? Because
I mean
that's true
that
of everything.
in much the same way that you can have a hamburger, and because hamburgers are good, right? In much the same way you can have a hamburger that is disgusting. You can also have disgusting sushi.
Yeah, I mean,
Right. Okay, good.
Yeah.
There you go.
there are
We all
restaurants
agree.
that are good and bad. Some serve lower quality items, less fresh items.
Oh, just some people are bad at making it, maybe.
Filters. Maybe Simon got bit by a sushi when he was a kid.
That's what I was wondering. It's like, man, what? Somebody broke up with him that was a big sushi fan.
No, really.
Run over by a sushi truck.
My sister got bit by a moose once.
Right, exactly.
Hello, diary. I was riding my tricycle. We don't have money for the bicycle. Wouldn't a tricycle cost more? And I looked straight at the sun.
That's
Oh,
one more.
you're halfway to being president there. And I started crying because it hurt my eyes. My mommy said that that one should not look directly at it.
Interesting use of the passive voice.
Yeah. Also, the sun having sunglasses means he should not look directly at you, which I think is not really what we're getting at.
I think she thinks the sun is like that guy from X-Men. Cyclops.
Cyclops. Well, no, because he has two eyes. Hello, diary. It was fun today because I was at the lake and I saw birds flying and also fish in the water. I felt like warm water came near my bottom. No, you just peed in the lake, kid.
Right.
That's
But you know what? That is some standard. Look at that tiny size of that whale down there, by the way. Look at this. That's my standard way of walking into water. Once it gets right around to mid-thigh, I just start peeing on myself, and that warms it up to get to the belly button level.
okay.
Doesn't everyone do that?
It was really warm.
Yep, we were
No.
right.
There you go.
Hello, diary. How are you? I'm good too. I have to do homework, but I can't stop thinking about Benjamin. Found a picture of me when I was younger. Time goes fast. The cake looks yummy.
Show me a picture of you when you were older.
Look at that picture. I was such a baby.
Very cute.
Now I'm such a lady. I'm a little lady. That's what I am.
Halloween costumes idea. Little Lady Fox.
I like it.
Okay, alright. I think we reached the end.
For a second, though, I thought she killed Benjamin and wore his skin. I'm just saying that, you know.
Dinosaur.
I love my coloring book.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
More
man, she dropped
choices!
acid.
Take it. Take it.
Are we having a vote in the chat? Funk
Okay.
says take it.
I'm
we
inclined to
leave it?
take it, but I'm again, this is one of those we're not sure of the consequences or direction, so
Adventure game logic says pick up everything that's not
Everything.
nailed down, right?
right. That would be my inclination
We've
as
got to go
well.
with adventure game logic here.
But the game also specifically calls out not that you're choosing not to take it, you're leaving it for Bubsy. Bubsy who lost an eye fighting a monster. So
Jesus Christ. All right, leave it.
no, I'm just saying, I think the game wants you to think about it. I mean, at least.
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
I'm
poor
with you.
Bubsy.
I don't care about this Bubsy guy. Looks
Well-
like an asshole.
Well,
Well,
here's
because
the thing.
Bubsy's not going to do something in the coloring book for us to come back and discover.
Right, not to mention the fact that we don't know how much we're anthropomorphizing Bubsy or whether he's actually a real character. I mean,
Phil
come
says,
on, we
leave it
got
for the
talking
social
Picos.
workers. And Simon says, should we annoy Bubsy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Bubsy fights monsters and Bubsy gave his eye for us, damn it.
Exactly.
And you think this guy wants to look at a coloring book? Go get him a Playboy from your dad's collection. Leave that with him. That'll.
We haven't seen the
Wow,
color. We
okay.
don't know what's in the coloring book. Maybe the coloring book is whatever Bubsy imagines it is.
That went off on a
He
tangent.
doesn't
Not to
have an
mention,
imagination.
yeah, we don't know what year
But we
Playboy.
do. And she does.
Come on, well, the question is, if Bubsy's fighting monsters off for us, don't we want to make Bubsy happy? We want
He's got
Bubsy to
these
continue
two
to fight
pen
monsters.
dispenser people and a pen. That's all he needs.
Yeah, but if he likes coloring, what?
I'm
we don't
wondering
know
now
what
if there's
he's
a
into.
hidden timer.
Yeah.
Where they're going to be like,
I know it's a
nope.
good thing this wasn't a timer. We'd be freaking
Yeah.
out.
All right, do we have any alternate votes? Funk voted take it with us.
And then he reversed himself rather quickly, I thought. But yeah, Mal, what do you think?
I'm discounting that. It was clear that the funk thing to do in this is take it.
Yeah, I
And
know,
that's what he
right?
thinks. So do we have other votes?
I would vote take it. I would
Take it?
I would vote bring it. I have a feeling that there's some important information we may need at a further stage.
Okay, Mal, dissent, agree?
Yeah, agree.
All right, fine. All right, we'll take it then.
Mal's being distracted.
I'm gonna take it with me if I get bored, okay?
Now, that kind of looks like a rip-off Babar. I wonder if they're getting sued.
Yeah. Oh, what's under there? Creepy stories.
Oh, yeah, what is that?
What? Oh,
See,
underneath it.
there's a book under the other book.
Oh.
See?
That's interesting, but that's not an item I can interact with, so that makes
Not
me wonder,
yet.
since we've taken the coloring book, maybe that's all Bubsy has left.
Oh,
and now
man.
Bubsy's gonna get flipped out.
Now
by
we're
this
ruined.
creepy
Bubsy's
story.
going to turn psycho.
He can just read her diary. Oh,
He's gonna
he-
cut us,
he
I know
knows
it.
He's not allowed to. He's not allowed to read it. That's like,
He's going to take that unicorn horn and stab us in our sleep.
all right.
All right. What else can we interact with? Anything?
See if you can fix the cassette tape that she has on her table.
I like to
Some of the
move my
pencils.
body. It's the music that goes on forever.
Not really. That's a tape. That's going to run out pretty quick. You got about 90 minutes, tops.
It might have one of those auto reverse features though, where it just plays the other side. So
Well, that's what I mean.
it
Even
could
at best.
conceivably be forever if it did that.
Yeah.
All right.
If it has one of those.
Oh, it stays on.
Oh, Bubs is definitely going to go psycho if he has to
there we
listen
go.
to that.
Yeah,
plus
I
the
would say
creepy
that's
book.
definitely too much for Bubsy.
Yeah.
Look, I made these paper dolls myself. This is Kimberly and this is Steven. They're on a trip fighting super evils.
In bathing suits? Or is that supposed to be underwear and they paste on the different clothes?
It does look like bathing suits, doesn't it?
Well, I think maybe it's supposed to be underwear and the
Glitter.
green and the yellow are their clothes.
Do we have
Oh,
an-
she has to take the glitter, obviously.
Click on Misfortune to throw glitter. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's her attack.
I
I
was going to
guess.
say, it's our main
Yeah.
defense mechanism.
I think so. It was her only defense.
Yeah. Glitter in the eyes. We're going to blind the death itself.
I saw a monster.
Can we get
in
stuff
here
out of the
once.
backpack?
I showed it the finger and it never came back.
How does a monster hide in a closet with no door?
How does a little girl that age know what the finger is?
Wardrobe. I don't know.
Do we have an inventory?
It's obvious that this girl's diary is getting ghostwritten for her
You think?
by Bubsy.
I saw a monster in here once.
Oh, okay.
I showed it the finger and it never came back.
Yeah, I guess the backpack isn't selectable now.
No.
Hey, don't
No,
waste that
okay.
glitter. You're going to need that.
I don't know if it's a consumable. I don't even seem to have an inventory.
I think it might
Which
be.
toy do you choose to bring with you?
Can't I take them both?
No, you can only
Both.
choose one. And remember, your choice is much more important than you think.
Okay. I choose.
Unicorn
or the stone?
stone?
Bring the rock.
Yeah, see, that's the inclination you would think because the stone's a weapon and you can beat people with it. But being that, game logic, there might be something a little bit more to the unicorn with either magic or that horn stabbing something or, some personality with the item we don't know yet.
Okay, so the question is, do you think this object is going to be required as an imaginary weapon or as a real weapon?
Right.
I
That's the
think-
big thing.
I think the object is going to be required as a weight.
Yeah.
Okay, stone.
Okay.
I think stone is a good idea just because Yeah, Phil's like, unicorn, this is a magical world, so we need magical help.
Right. See, exactly. That's my thinking.
This could be sucking me into the same thing I was thinking when we started playing Fran Bow, which was, hey, are we using fantasy as a metaphor for mental illness now? And then it turned out like, oh no, it's just fantasy. It's like this stuff that looks to us to be unreal is real. Then again, rocks are real.
Right.
So I don't know.
They do real damage. They
I
will
don't know.
really hurt you.
Mal?
And then look at his face. Look at the rock.
Yeah, he looks
like they're
sad.
trying to convince you not to take the rock, which makes me feel like
Which makes me want to take the rock. Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, like, look,
See,
this
it's
rock.
one of those
This rock has seen
reverse
some
things.
shit. I mean, I'm just look at that rock.
They're doing reverse psychology on us.
Are we falling for it, or are we doing reverse
falling for
psychology?
it. Give him the get the rock out of here.
You got to admire his
right.
single-minded
Okay, all right,
committedness.
rock.
Yeah, go with the
It's
rock.
the stone Daddy threw at me once.
Okay.
choice.
I call him Stony because
I have
he's
to
a
put font
stone.
down here,
Get it?
overloading.
Stony the stone. That's very clever.
Thank you.
Hey, don't judge me. I had Teddy the bear.
Okay.
Yeah, see what I mean? I knew there was going to be creepiness to that. I really did.
Man. Funk, you're overloading.
Yeah, what happened to...
I don't know.
What happened to his
Funk's
microphone?
audio setup has gone to garbage, apparently.
I know.
And
It's
so
just
you
doing
know,
the same
I like
thing.
to sprinkle sparkle on things so they become fabulous. Shadam! Happiness to everything!
Oh, she's a
Hey,
fan of Showdown. Okay.
On the other side of the screen,
Uh-oh.
Ribby told you she was going to die today. Let's keep that a secret between us, all right?
Oh, Fox.
Oh, there's the fox in the background. Hey, Benjamin.
Oh, okay, we're writing in the diary.
Does that mean we're going to have an opportunity to tell her that she's going to die?
I don't know. Oh, you mean we'll have to choose between
Right.
doing what the narrator says or not?
Right.
I don't know.
Well, this is all about choices. And notice how everyone doesn't have any eyes, or should I say any pupils?
Well, she does, right? But
No,
yes,
the photos,
other
I mean.
characters don't. In the photos, they don't.
Oh, that's twisted.
Mrs. Grandma,
Uh,
she wears a diaper too.
You still wear a diaper?
Nah, that was so last year.
last year. Okay, how old are you? Phil says, yeah, I told you she had left that diary for the social workers.
Yeah. No kidding.
Wow, creepy.
Mommy likes to collect glasses. I broke a couple once by running too fast.
Did Mommy find out who did it?
No, but I had a piece of glass in my foot for like 5 days.
Oh, double click to run. We just said we broke glasses by running too fast, and so that's the tutorial for running.
Yeah, and now the game is asking you, you're going to trip. I knew it.
No.
Oh, please
Nope.
don't fall, don't fall. Damn it.
And it
it's all
does.
broken now.
That was a beautiful example of cause and effect.
Please don't tell on me.
Don't worry. You can trust me.
No,
Okay,
you
thank
can't.
you.
You really can't.
Yeah, creepy narrator's creeping me out.
Maybe I could try to fix it.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Do you remember what we did last time? Do you remember what we did in the demo? We must have tried to fix it.
Yes.
So should we do something different, or should we just do the same thing again? Because
Oh
it
wait,
seems
what happened
obvious.
in the demo?
We went outside and a creepy thing happened.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure that's going to happen anyway.
right. We just don't know exactly
Like
when
whatever
or to what
whatever
degree.
the ultimate consequence of this was, I don't think it was included within the context of the demo. So in that sense, it's kind of a meaningless question because we don't even know what effect this had in the demo, let alone what effect it's going to have now.
Mhm.
Fix a broken
It just seems really obvious.
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
Oh wait, right.
So you had to put the pieces in the right order.
You guys
Or at
remember
least
that episode of the Brady
close to it.
Bunch where they broke the vase? Anyway, you remember that episode of the Brady Bunch where they broke the vase and then they tried to fix it?
Yes.
Mom always said, "Don't play ball in the house."
You know, the interesting part is she has never said in the history of that show that not play ball in the house.
Oh, okay. And from the demo, what I remember was like we thought we were done, and then like you had to like put the flower inside, otherwise it didn't count or something. There you go.
I did it.
Yeah, no one will ever notice. Wow, even in her photo, she doesn't have pupils either.
Looks like a Zhiguli in the painting there.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. It looks vaguely like a Eastern European car or Russian car model that was based on an old Fiat design.
I don't know. It looks like a Tata.
Look, that's me. Mommy told me I have to smile even when I'm sad.
Remember, bury those emotions deep, deep, deep down.
And a ducky.
There are pack cigarettes down there.
Yeah, can't really read the
European
brand.
cigarettes.
I think it says Anchor.
Is that what that says?
I'm not sure.
My daddy's friend was a hunter and killed this moose. His daughter Erica, she thought his gun was a toy. She said bang bang to her mommy and daddy. Then her parents died, and she was so sad.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's forever.
Yeah, pretty much. That's. How is this entertaining to these Swedish people?
How is the question is how did she miss that first bang and realize?
Oh,
and
she
then
didn't.
do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't.
Oh, well, we know the fan is on.
Oh.
It's got the streamers that you only see in movies.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
to
that
visually
and the
represent
spinning
the air
blades.
movement.
Ugh, it smells
I remember-
like cigarettes in here.
Yeah, that's my mommy. She also likes to drink juice a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
are you ready
that's not
to
juice.
complete your first mission?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna get that prize.
Is the game stuttering or is that you? I'm not sure what's going on.
What do you mean?
Well,
Dead
oh
rabbits
god.
again? When will Daddy learn I like them alive?
You're gonna eat them alive? That's terrible.
Yeah, that's. Oh man.
Can we glitterize them?
Let's not.
Yep. No, it
No,
wants us to.
no,
it
no,
wants
no.
us to. We brought the bunnies back to life.
No, you didn't.
And rabbit meat is good for your heart. I'm not sure what we're saying here.
Yeah, this is a little twisted. Not to mention the fact you've just glittered dinner.
Are you guys familiar with what is it? Rabbit starvation?
No.
Like that? There's the if all you eat is rabbit,
Uh-huh.
you will still starve because rabbits are so lacking in basic nutrients and vitamins that people need. People will still die, even if they have, 1 million pounds of rabbits and all the fresh water. You can't eat the rabbits.
Well, I imagine there are lots of foods that are not nutritionally complete.
That's true, but this one has been made famous by people doing it.
Okay.
Wow. That's
Um,
so. In other words, eat all the rabbits you want and you still lose weight. Is that what you're saying, Funk? You found the
No.
ultimate diet meat.
No.
Film
I don't know.
is-
That's what I heard from that comment. Phil says, yeah, life in Sweden is so joyful, they need to make creepy and depressing entertainment just to feel something new. It certainly feels that way,
sure
Phil.
about
It
that.
really does.
Does
Do you have
feel
something
bad.
else to say? Okay, I'm just gonna close the door and forget that ever happened.
Yeah, don't open the freezer. Dad's head's probably in there.
I don't think I can reach the freezer.
Thank God.
All right.
God, bunny heads.
Are you supposed to? I mean,
The
Mommy, this
bones
smells
will
really bad.
the
What
bones
is
add
it?
flavor.
Dead animals. That's what it is.
Yikes forever.
I'm pretty sure if you only eat one type of meat, you'll starve, right? Have you get scurvy? Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking scurvy would be the first thing.
Mommy, this smells really bad. What is it?
Dead animals. That's what it is.
Yikes forever.
Can we pick the skull out of the freaking soup?
I don't think
let's
so.
not.
There's only the only interactable item is the eyeball.
Is the view, is
Yeah.
to look at it. I think if you pick up or move stuff, it'll give you a different icon.
We had a lovely dinner last night. Mommy wasn't that drunk, and Daddy actually said hi to me.
Wow, that's a really low bar. I love
yeah.
how Mommy's empties are still
yeah,
in the
double
sink there.
fisting too here.
Oh yeah, half open bottle and empty in the sink.
When I grow up, I want to be just like my mommy, a juice drinker.
Wow, we haven't even left the kitchen yet, and I'm getting depressed by the
Oh,
second.
wow, I guess we should have waited a few days.
Throw glitter on Mom.
Oh, yeah, okay. Can I do it?
When I grow up,
Oh, okay, wait. No, I gotta do it. I gotta click on me. There we go.
Okay, so are we like powering up our heart every time we do that?
I'm not really
We're
sure.
enlarging our heart, which will lead us to heart failure.
Well, that's just it. The other thing is straining it. We're using up our life force, which at the end we're going to regret not having enough.
that's today.
Well, maybe, but isn't it sort of choosing to look at things in a positive light?
In a positive light, yeah, the power of self-delusion. Yeah, I don't
Or-
know how that ties into that or what mechanic is a
or
good
at
or
least
bad.
to acknowledge that there are things that need to be
Glitterized?
glitterized, whatever that represents for her. That she's clearly got kind of diverging opinions about her mother and the domestic situation in general.
Yeah, mental issues. Okay,
Well,
what's
no,
that
see,
weird?
I think that would be
Glitter
falling
hum.
into the Fran Bow thing, where we just thought the problem is, all right, well, she's seen some bad stuff and she's crazy, and that was not it.
Oh no, I don't think she's crazy. I think she's got domestic issues that she's choosing to not acknowledge.
There are obviously some issues in here. Okay, I think we're going outside now.
Probably.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here's the tell mommy part.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the mommy doesn't seem to be the villain here. I don't see any reason not to do this.
Unless this is a fairy tale, in which case you tell mommy you're leaving. You're
I
gonna
don't know.
get
Mommy's
dead.
not sending us out into the woods, so I don't think it's that kind of fairy tale.
Okay.
I think mommy's too drunk to notice either way.
This is also the only opportunity to have her mom react.
And she doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. I had a
But
feeling
we
nothing's gonna
tried.
happen.
Morning.
It's afternoon.
Hello,
Misfortune.
Raven.
Okay. Good afternoon, morning.
Hold on. It is not.
It is only afternoon if it took us 15 minutes to walk
Right,
out the door,
exactly.
because
It
the
was
clock said
11:45.
11:45.
Hey, we don't know what time we went to bed.
No, I know, but there was a clock right by the door. It said 11:45. So unless it
Unless
took
we're
us 15
supposed-
minutes to walk out that one door, it's not afternoon.
I guess we're supposed to infer that they keep their calendar up, but let the batteries on the clock die.
Maybe the narrator's in a different time zone.
Hello, bird. Okay.
Nevermore.
Let's take Little Misfortune out behind the woodpile.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, it looks like we can't. We can't
no,
walk, can't walk left.
Probably a
weirdly
good thing.
Small pile of wood.
Remember Benjamin the Fox? This is where I first saw him. He was hiding in the trash and we made eye contact. It was really intense.
Yes, you told me about that fox already. You shouldn't trust a fox. They're all criminals.
What? A fox criminal? That's silly.
Yeah, where does that come from? Is that some weird cultural thing? Or
Zoopopolis?
All foxes are criminals in all European folklore
why?
Oh, okay. Darn.
because they're sneaky dudes.
I
You
thought
can
I
say
could-
that of any animal.
Oh, look at Volvo. One of the old
Is that a
boxy.
Volvo?
Yeah, look at the stripe.
Oh,
there.
you're
Look
right,
at
the
stripe
front,
there. It's
yeah.
one of the old boxy Volvos.
The
Sponsored
Volvo
in part by
station wagon.
Volvo.
Got
They're
one of those
boxy.
5 cylinders.
Smells
But they're
like a
good.
toilet. Because I pee on it.
That
Well, now it is a toilet by definition.
Awesome.
Not as disgusting as when my daddy puked in it. That was disgusting.
Simon's like, of course they're criminals. They steal chickens.
Is it stealing though? I mean, they're eating them, but
Predation.
Are
and
the
this is
chickens your property?
and this is the
Answer
studio's
yes.
logo there.
from the chicken's perspective, they're themselves.
Chickens have no perspective. They are merely property.
Oh, I can glitterize the
This
car.
is where daddy often sleeps. Daddy?
Is he in there?
I was gonna ask, is he under the Afghan in the trunk,
I
maybe?
think it wants me to glitterize the car.
Yeah, I think it does. Oh, well, there's juice in the back, so it must be a great trip.
Glitterize the cat.
Phil Mysterious says, yeah, they steal from the rich and give to the poor. I saw a movie about it.
I'm kidding.
Oh, Kitty's having none of it. No, no,
No, look out, Kitty!
Okay,
Oh, thank
Cat
God.
made it.
Damn it. I never get to pet the sweet animals.
Maybe they're because they're smart. God, they stay away from you. Yeah, they can probably.
Chick who pees in the pool.
Yeah, they can kind of detect her mental illness. Not to mention that pee is probably aromifying that entire yard.
Before we continue, you need to know the rules of the game, Misfortune.
All right.
Remember, you will be given choices on your journey.
Okay, choices?
There is no right or wrong, only consequences.
Okay. Only consequences.
When you beat the game, the prize of eternal happiness is yours.
I'm ready.
Your next mission is to cross this road.
All right, I can do that. Look to the left, look to the right. Any cars? No. Okay, I'm going.
Now, we were convinced that when we were playing the demo that like she was just going to get hit by a car and the demo was going to end right there.
Do you think that when she gives her mommy eternal happiness, it's because she's dead at the end?
Are we saying that she fears that the thing that would make her mother happy is if she didn't exist?
Yes.
Maybe. I don't sense that she perceives that her mother has antipathy towards her. I think she definitely perceives that her father has issues with her mother. It seems to be mostly neglect from the mother in the sense that we were there in the room and nothing we could do
Got her attention.
Yeah, got her attention, caused a reaction.
Mm.
And the presumption would be that she is absorbed in her own particular problems.
I'd like to know what speed of the Volvo was going for him to get a power slide of tire tracks into the
I think
yard.
We're building up here, a view of both the adult characters of kind of irresponsibility.
Oh yeah, well come on,
I'm
they're
also thinking-
vomiting and peeing in the pool out front. Yeah.
Also, Sweden. Which side of the road do they drive on? Right or left?
Side.
I thought it was right.
Right. So why? That's kind of weird. That this almost indicates he was driving on the wrong side of the road. That these streaks are here and not over here.
The way I kind of read it is that he was turning into his driveway going too fast and had to brake hard. But
even so, like this, like he didn't square his turn. I guess is what I'm saying. I mean,
it's like he was going too fast and he was braking too late and he skidded and he
did a
braked
power
so
slide
hard
into
he
the
left
driveway.
tire tracks. That's what I got the impression of. So, also, he probably drives intoxicated if he's sleeping in the car.
Also, is he a farmer?
I mean, well, it is Sweden. We're in the country. I'm sure there's a lot of farms everywhere.
Or do they just live next to one?
They're air drying their laundry.
I would bet that they're farmers.
There's a tractor in the distance, and there are giant rolls of barrels of hay. So,
okay, so are we going for it?
Yes.
All right. What was it? Double click to run. Yeah.
Yep.
What happens if you go across the road? You lose.
What the F?
I saw a monster.
What monster? I didn't see anything.
It was there. I saw it.
It's probably just your imagination.
Yeah, that's true. I have a very big one.
Just keep going. We'll have so much fun.
All right.
Get out of the road, kid.
Why do we get the feeling that the narrator is actually that awful beast there? Okay, dead crow. Oh, don't tell me she's going to glitterize the dead crow.
Come on.
He's not sleeping.
Let's go now.
Pining for the fjords.
That's pining for the fields. Who pines for a fjord?
Nordic
Norwegian
birds.
blue.
I used a little sparkle back there. Anyway, where are we?
Oh, that's bad. Now that also does hint to me that the glitter is a consumable, and it'll just like run out. Also, that seemed really short. I did not click anything to skip that. It seemed like so short.
Did you skip it?
No.
Or was that how it was supposed to be?
I don't know. I did not click to skip. I was
That must
going to
be
let
a
that
loading
play.
screen.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, Phil says her dad was drugged while driving, and yeah, the birds are all dead now.
Look,
Thanks,
there's
Glitter.
a puppy.
Hello,
Jesus
puppy.
Christ,
What a
that
cute
is
party
this-
hat.
this look-
Now, Misfortune. You
We'll name him
have to
Funk.
make a very difficult choice regarding this puppy now. Be
Uh-oh.
aware of
Pick
the
the rock.
consequences.
Alright.
Just get it to stop looking at
Play with it or set it free.
It free.
Okay, no.
Get
If we
out of here.
set it free, I'm sorry, the dumb looking ass dog is going to immediately go run in front of the bus and get run over.
Win,
And if
It's
we-
win.
going to get hit no matter
Yes, yes. And if we play with it,
It'll bite us.
yes, or
So-
something worse, somebody will come by and say we're trying to steal it, and then the police will come and take us away or whatever.
All right, so what we're really doing here is choosing not so much what the consequences are,
yes, which
but-
consequence do we
for,
want?
But for whom, right?
Yeah.
Because presumably consequences here are for us. Consequences here are for the dog.
Things to think about.
I want it out of my life.
You
Phil
just don't
says,
like the look
this
in his
reminds
face.
me of the miniseries Over the Garden Wall. I highly recommend it. A similar mix of fantastical and creepy. Yeah, this kind of stuff's right up my
Ooh.
alley.
Okay, somebody write that down. The garden wall.
I'm inclined to do play with it. Just
yeah, you
because-
would. Rabies, here we come.
I will play with it so we
Hope
can share a
you
nice
can't
time
steal it.
together.
Good choice. Now, throw the ball at it.
Wait a minute.
What ball?
Wait a minute.
This ball.
Funk.
Ah, that ball. Okay.
Okay.
Where did the ball come from?
Oh,
Yep, see? Consequences for us. Oh,
The dog!
what did I do? It's so broken
Funk.
now. Mr. Voice, everything I touch breaks. What's wrong with me?
There's nothing wrong with you. Sometimes life is just unfair. But I'm here for you.
Really? Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
sadly, the puppy will miss the party now.
What party?
The owner of this dog, George, is having a party. I think you have to go and tell him about the accident.
What accident? Ah, yes, the puppy, yes.
Let's go. It's just a bit farther ahead.
Alright.
can we take the ball, please?
Well, oh god, now you're gonna
Dog.
glitterize your doggy side?
I broke you, puppy. I really am. Maybe we can play later. You know, when I'm broken too.
Oh my god, the creepiness. What is wrong with you, Sweden?
Don't know exactly.
There's something really wrong with Sweden.
Funk, can you turn down your gain a bit because you're
Yeah, you're
distorting-
peaking and it's
Yeah, it's
really
really high.
crackling awful when you
Yes.
you laugh.
Oh, wait, hat.
I'll take the party hat as a symbol of our friendship, puppy doggy.
Okay,
Also
so
as-
you murdered
also
the
as
dog and now
proof
stole
of-
from his corpse. What about the ball? I mean,
That's what I thought. I thought I'd be able to pick up the ball.
Yeah, murder
I
evidence.
also was waiting for, the guy to say, "Here, throw the ball," and she was going to say, "I don't have a ball, but I have a rock," and he was going to say, "That's just
Right.
as good. Use that."
Yeah, to be honest, I was thinking of something similar.
Yeah.
Ah, Red Bow barbecue.
But now the narrator is also taking
Ah, Red Bow barbecue.
an active role in the story.
Well, see, that's just it. My question is, where did the ball come from? And apparently the narrator provided it. So who and what is the narrator that can provide materials on
Well, he
demand?
Yeah. He prompted the action that killed the dog, too.
Right.
Well, again, I mean, it started off with her asking, "Are you a voice in my head?" And the voice said, "Yes, let's go with that." Which again makes me wonder, well, is that really the truth, or was that an excuse? Is this
Right.
really an external force, or this is just her own internal monologue? In which case, the ball appearing there is just her noticing the ball, not that the ball actually manifested out of nowhere. But it looks like we cannot has ball.
Oh, joy.
But do you still have the rock?
I don't know. There doesn't seem to be an inventory as such. Like, there isn't a
I'm just trying to
key.
keep it. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it the theme of like,
How they all fit together?
self-delusion. Like, what if he is a voice in her head and it's not a ball but a rock, and the rock has the weight to shake the tree enough to shake a branch through, right?
Yeah, but I'm guessing we still have the rock just because of the extreme specificity that the rock had a face and it had a bloodstain, and I'm guessing that's going to come into play later. Whereas it looks like we're leaving the ball here because there's not an option to pick it up.
Yeah, Phil says the voice is a demon, obviously.
Okay, we can pet the dead dog. Also, what's up with George who's having a party? He put a party hat on his dog outside and then left it tied to a tree in the park? Because this doesn't look like this is somebody's house.
Yeah, what does the sign actually say? What's
No
the
dogs
translation?
allowed.
Yeah, so what
In
is
Swedish.
he doing there?
I don't know.
Weird.
Back.
Oh, his dog poop.
All of
No
those
dogs
la-
allowed.
all of those
Oh,
words
really?
So we're just a vigilante. We were enforcing the no dogs allowed rule.
Oh, there you go. And that's why he deserves it.
We're Batman.
I love it. That's like the 10th police car to go by. You notice that?
Well, they're on the lookout for serial dog murderers.
I'm wondering.
No, this is Sweden.
I
where
step on
probably
doggy
those murders.
You know, you could have avoided that. What? Oh my god.
She could have avoided that, but I couldn't have. So
Apparently, yeah, I was gonna ask.
Well, let's look at it.
Oh,
again.
sweet. I can see my footprint.
Yeah, why don't you clean your shoes, girl? Yeah, you can't walk around that.
No, that doesn't help. It's not deodorizer.
Let's see what came out. I see a lot of glitter and...
Are you
Is
eating the
that
glitter?
rice pudding?
I can't watch this anymore.
Can you
Please,
tell Rice-
let's keep moving.
Don't know.
Wow, I'm with the narrator on this one.
Oh, and there's nothing creepy about this particular collection of twigs.
What is
there?
that?
I don't know. I think it's...
Is it a weird native plant or bush?
Now, the demo just ended when we crossed the road, right? Because I
Oh
don't
yeah,
remember
no,
the
we
whole
didn't
thing
get
about
very
the
far in
puppy.
the demo. This is all new for us.
Oh, sign.
That sign doesn't work. Do you see all the crap lying around?
That's a good observation, Misfortune.
Thank you.
Yep, that's what everybody knows about Sweden.
Misfortune.
Dirty
At
country.
the other side of this lake, you will be one step closer to the prize of eternal happiness.
And the party, right?
Ah, yes, that too.
That's a big bait and switch going on here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once at this lake, I got my head stuck in a plastic bag. I remember falling asleep and waking up in the hospital.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I almost died.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Let's forever.
Yeah, now I've noticed that the game frame rate does seem a little stuttery in the stream and locally, so I don't know if you're seeing that too, Narc.
Let me take a look.
I just don't know how the Mac is performing, if it's something on that end or if it's something else.
Doesn't seem to be dropping any frames. I can try and reset it. Hold on.
Well, it doesn't seem to drop, it just seems to like stuck. It's like taking a second and trying to come back. Are you seeing that at all?
No, I'm not seeing it in vMix, and I'm not seeing it locally. I mean...
Well, that seems better.
What?
Whoa!
Okay, I was not expecting that.
Me neither. I was expecting some kind of lakeside problem.
What's happening?
Perfectly
I
healthy.
think you're in big trouble, Misfortune.
Yeah, tell me about it. Where are these birds taking me?
I have no idea. But you
Probably
have
to feed the
do something
chicks.
About it. Fast.
Alright.
Them in the balls.
Break loose of the
Throw
kick him,
glitter. Glitter.
What?
Glitter.
kicking him in the balls.
My glitter is shiny. So if I throw glitter at the birds, they will only see shiny. And they will get confused and leave me alone.
That sounds like a solid plan,
We're gonna drop
Misfortune.
40 feet
Alright,
down to the
here I
ground.
go.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to fall in the lake because that's the only time you have to do this. When did these crows get so big enough to pick up a girl?
This is taking a long time. We didn't even go that high.
Can you steer or anything?
Time.
Am I ending?
Doesn't seem like it.
Time seems to slow down.
Danger.
Hello, birdie.
Who's giving you the finger?
That was a
The
rude bird.
Well, that's a new phrase for someone giving the bird.
Why didn't I break my legs and die?
You seem very good at falling.
Thank you. So, Mr.
Okay.
Boy, is the party on the same way to the eternal happiness?
Yes, yes it is.
Oh, that's convenient.
Have you thought about how to break the news to George?
About the puppy?
Yes. I mean, if you want to.
Oh, so now she'd tell George. Phil says he can't hear Funk at all. Is he like too low now? Because I haven't heard Funk in a bit.
Hear me?
Oh wow, yeah, he's in the toilet. Yeah.
Oh well, this is what happens when I turn down my whatever it is.
All right, I'm boosting you as much as I can.
Okay, unboost me. I can boost myself.
Well, no, see, it's better if we boost you on our end. So
Yes.
you stick whatever you've got, and we'll adjust it on our end.
All right.
I mean, you're pegging the meter on my side, so
Yeah.
you should be.
All right, Funk, can you give us a level?
All right, I've turned myself down.
All right, now I'll put the boost back up. Funk 1 is too loud now. Lol. I think Phil's getting YouTube 20 to 30 second delay. So, Funk, say something.
Something.
Okay.
That's louder than
All
I
right,
normally
all right.
do.
He says it's good. All right, fine. So are we telling George about the puppy accident?
I say no.
I don't see why not.
You don't think a guy's gonna be unhappy to hear that his dog is dead?
No, he
Dog.
obviously doesn't care about it. But why bother telling him?
I don't know.
He tied his dog to a tree, like half a mile away at least.
He was clearly
Place-
looking forward to having that dog at the party, though.
I don't know.
He should know that the dog's not going to make it to the party.
I think he
Blackstar?
was being ironic.
Blackstar?
Blackstar.
I think it's going to be bad either way. It's just a question of what flavor of bad
so do
we
I.
care.
So, but I'm saying you want to break the tie here. If you have a strong opinion about it. All right. Well,
Most of our...
go ahead.
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the more that we actively do stuff, the worse it goes on us. So maybe we should not do something and see
All
what
right. Well,
happens?
that's true. The last time we tried to do something good, well, again, right? But people think setting dogs free is good, or maybe kids think that, and we said, okay, go the other way, and we got punished for that. So, yeah.
No, I don't want to get in trouble. And I really want to dance at the party.
All right then.
Party this way. Just follow the trail
Oh,
of
look, a boat.
empty cans and dead fish.
Hello. Are we there yet?
Just a little bit farther away.
Ah, okay. Ah, a fish.
What should we do about it?
Do we have to do anything about it?
Well, see, that's just it.
Bring
You
it.
know, this whole thing is about consequences.
If our party invite is a +1, I guess we should bring the fish. I mean, this is another adventure game logic thing, which is that, like,
Yeah.
what could you possibly gain from refusing content?
I'll keep it.
Concur.
That fish is gonna be dead.
His name is Rodrigo,
Sing,
and
because
he
he can't
needs
breathe.
a new place to stay.
And where is that, Mr. Rodrigo?
I don't know. I
rehab?
don't know. He must be a super fish. Looks like everybody else here is not making it.
wonder if Rodrigo has heard
That's why he
about
left.
sushi. It's like Rodrigo, but in tiny pieces, you know?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with this? Oh, Point Blank's in the chat. Hi, Point Blank. Hello. Welcome to Rampancy's playthrough of Little Misfortune. Creepy games from Sweden for your holiday
I
pleasure
gotta admit,
this Halloween.
they really threw me for a loop with the birds thing, because I figured, like,
Really?
okay, here's where we leave the, so-called normal world
Right, the
and go
normal
off
world
into
behind.
fantasy. Will be taken and
Yeah.
dropped off in a nest. That's usually what happens when you get picked up by birds in video games, right?
Right,
And then it's
but
like,
now-
no, you just
Nope.
got dropped right back down on the boardwalk, and you continue on toward George's dog funeral party. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're trolling us with that.
Oh, I'm sure.
And here we are, the house of George.
I'm a bit nervous about introducing myself.
You'll do fine. Just don't mention the puppy like we discussed earlier.
Yes, okay, I'll just dance.
So I'm willing to bet that replaying this different ways is going to come out with vastly different outcomes.
If it's
I'm sure.
short, then I think I'll definitely want to look at that and just do everything opposite and see what happens.
Okay, wait, did you guys hear the creepy whispering, or was that Funk doing something?
No, Funk is muted.
Yep, I'm muted.
No, I think it was just a creepy whisker. Okay, so George has pet problems in general, as we can see from the dead fish.
Really,
Wait a
we
minute.
saved
What was
the
that about a
dog.
pine cone earlier?
Yeah, there was a pine cone with a face
The talking
walking
pine
around
cone.
before, and the other game had a family of pine cones in it. And this guy's got a pine cone on the door. And a
the
picture of
crows in
Dennis the
picture.
Menace.
Crow on the bridge in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to know how the crow scale got suddenly so big. Oh, seriously? Knock on the door, ring the bell? We're actually getting this
I
pedantic.
think the whole idea of choice in video games is getting mocked.
Well, that's just it. Are we being trolled here?
Well, you'd
or?
knock if the bell didn't work, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but the question
all right,
is,
so-
what's going to trigger what booby trap?
Oh, it
Nobody's
worked.
answering. I'll invite myself in.
No, that's not how things
Time
work.
to check out the party.
Okay, let's back up for a second here, okay? We showed up at this house because
Yeah,
a voice
George's.
in our head told
Yep.
us that
Yep.
this was the house of the owner of a dog who we inadvertently killed in the
Yep.
park.
And
We've
now,
now-
we see a dead fish in the window, which
We've now
kind of makes
rung
me
the
think,
doorbell and nobody answered,
Yeah.
so we're coming inside.
don't forget the fish.
So, I'm leaving the fish aside for a moment. I just want to talk about, like, in the base reality, what's gone on here is that we walked across a boardwalk and came to a random house, knocked on, rang the doorbell, and when nobody had answered, we opened the door. So, we're housebreaking at this point, we're not...
Oh,
Oh
I
my
think
god, do you think George is actually John Wick?
I think he's dead is my point, because A, the dog is still tied up outside and was left there alone. We're coming to a house where no one answers, and the fish is floating upside down, which means no one's
Rodrigo
fed it
staying in the
lately.
fish tank?
Who knows, that may be a choice here.
We want to do that to him.
But,
Point Blank says, "Oh wow, Dark, thanks for the recap."
okay, alright.
I saw a man once floating in the lake, just like this fisher.
Okay.
Yeah, this kid has seen way too much for being this young.
Sparkle that fish.
Sweden.
Kid's a fan of
Okay,
Deadpool.
is anybody else getting a creepy vibe from Tattoo Guy and the?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
Okay.
Jeff from Red vs. Blue, and he's about to murder this kid.
Love the Deadpool
What
T-shirt.
a nice picture. I wish I had a picture like this with my mommy and daddy.
Okay,
What is it?
dead little kid ghost.
Nothing.
So, dead dog, dead fish, dead kid.
Dead kid.
We can't
Yeah.
sparkle the fish.
Dead plant.
I did not see an option to sparkle fish, but then again, I can always sparkle just by clicking on...
By clicking random sparkle technology.
Yeah, it had no effect. The fish did not react.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Yeah, he's dead though, so. And little puppy icon, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, is that plant dead? Mel seemed to think that the plant had died.
That plant's for sure dead.
Doesn't look like it's doing that well.
He's
Well, the flowers in
resting.
the background are still alive.
He's pining for the fjords.
Yeah, but they're cut. I mean, you know.
Are you
They're
sure
losing
this is the
petals.
right house? Where is
No.
the party? Hello?
No, I'm not sure of that at all.
And I
And the
would
voice
believe
is
in the
not
party.
saying anything now. I wonder if basically like the
Oh God!
Excuse me,
Okay.
George? I
Well,
don't know anything about any puppy, but I was promised a party.
Oh no, wait. It looks like he hung himself.
Hang himself like a piñata? Should I hit him like a piñata?
No,
Oh, God.
Misfortune.
Yup, there are sticks.
Dead? But he's wearing a pair of sweet boots. He can't be dead.
What?
Are we supposed to think now that the fox...
So who sets themselves up with a breakfast like that and then
This
hangs himself?
party's over. Let's leave. I'll meet you in the back.
George, you know, now that you're dead, your puppy is gone. I like the puppy. Bye.
Okay, dissociative disorder confirmed. Oh, you get to sparkle his corpse.
To George the piñata.
I think I need to lie down.
I like the exit sign on the outside of his house.
Yeah. Well, he seems to have been an artist, possibly. So maybe this was his home as well as like studio and gallery, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. And you know what? And he is from Northern Europe, so that might not even be him. That might just be some kind of modern art installation, showing man's inhumanity to man.
Okay. And also, adventure game logic would say that these boots are an upgrade for our character and we should take
Right.
them. Right?
Yep. And then you have to eat his roll for health.
But Mal does have an interesting
Yeah.
point about making the breakfast and then offing themselves. Don't you
Well,
think you'd eat the breakfast
okay,
first?
I don't have the ability to open up a Google window here, but
I do.
Suicidal ideation is a strange thing. Like a lot of
usually
people have
is.
ideas about what's consistent with the idea of killing yourself and what isn't, and most people's common perceptions of those things are not correct. As in, like, people who commit suicide always leave notes, or usually leave notes, or never leave notes, or don't ever do a normal thing immediately before, or people who are known to
Immediately
be
after.
depressed don't feel better or act better and then commit suicide, because that doesn't make sense. And I would say a lot of the common ideas people have about people who commit suicide are not correct.
I'm gonna say that we've done a good thing by killing the dog.
Okay, I'm here now.
For sure.
Let's go into the woods and get that eternal happiness.
Yes.
Well, I guess the dog becomes a moot point when the owner is dead, so, I mean, we'd have
Well,
to find the
when
dog a
United
new
does.
owner.
Could really do with a talking pine cone about now.
Would that even help?
Maybe, I don't know.
Depends on what he wants to talk to you about. Hi, I'm a pine cone. I would like to talk to you about accepting Jesus.
The trees and the birds and the animals.
Dangerous animals, Misfortune. You might run into a fox.
A fox? Like Benjamin?
Yes, but all foxes are evil, so keep your eyes open.
Alright.
Okay, now, for the recap, Benjamin was apparently sent on a mission by Death through a portal when he touched a gravestone and beamed himself over here in the first opening scenes of the game, of which we have zero context. So, is
I
that...
think the voice is a good guy.
Well, see, I'm not sure. So it's really kind of weird where we get a creepy vibe from the narrator because he is a creepy narrator. But at the same time, we don't know the motivations of Benjamin. We haven't met him yet. We don't know why or how he knows death and what that portal is from the gravestone.
I think he's just presented as a potential foil for the voice because we know the voice doesn't like the fox. So regardless of whether we think the voice is good or not, the fox is most likely going to be working at cross purposes to the voice.
Is it? I mean, do we know that the fox isn't coming to save us?
Yeah, I don't think that we've seen anything negative from the fox yet.
Right,
So
that's my point.
my suspicion is that the voice is trying to basically goad us into doing something dangerous that will get us killed because the voice has something to benefit from our death, whereas the fox might be the only thing that can save us.
Exactly. The narrator is protesting too much. He's already mentioned at least 3, possibly 4 times.
They're evil, they're
fox
criminals.
bad.
I disagree. I think the fox has been scoping us out, waiting for us to get out of the house so he can kill us. And the narrator knows that the fox is just about to kill us, so the narrator is helping us get away.
See, that's almost confirmed it. So whatever Funk says, we know to do the exact opposite. Therefore,
that hasn't worked out so well. Funk wanted us to set the dog free.
Right.
Now, for all we know, maybe that doesn't end up any different.
I know, we should try that. No, I think the dog was going to be dead either way. It's just a question of death by gunshot or death by hanging. In this case, it was death by branch.
Okay, so the note on the doll says, everything begins with the song of a jackdaw.
It's a jackdaw.
I think it's like a crow. I think it's a corvid.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't they just say crow?
Hey, do you guys know what the scientific name for the Tibetan blackbird is?
I bet you're going to tell us.
I want you to look it up.
Do we have to?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll have to do that.
Yeah.
That's the Tibetan blackbird.
All right, while you do that, I'm going to hit this.
Everything begins with the song of a jackdaw. All right. Interesting. I'll keep it.
Hey, what do
Has a
you
number
have
1
there?
on it.
Nothing.
All right, is Benjamin the fox making the dolls?
I mean, yeah, now we know that she's capable of keeping something from the voice.
Yeah, which
We're
makes you
keeping
wonder-
something from her, too, so because the narrator's talking directly to us. So what about the Tibetan blackbird you wanted to talk about, Funk?
Scientific name, can you read it out?
A wild,
Whoa.
dangerous fox.
Wait, I recognize that black tail. It's Benjamin.
It doesn't matter. Attack it before it kills you.
Nah, I don't think Benjamin will kill me. Hello, is your name Benjamin? Do you want to play with me? Oh no, don't go! Oh.
What a relief. We are safe now. Let's keep playing my game.
Okay.
There's a magical cave nearby. You need to find it.
A magical cave? Okay.
I think we should finish the circle.
You think?
If there's an option, you might as well.
It looks like Benjamin likes to paint. That's pretty cool. I like that in a fox.
Focus, Misfortune. We need to keep going.
Oh, okay.
it doesn't look like there's an option.
Yeah, I was wondering if you had to take the brush or something.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like very obvious that we could and perhaps should pick up the... Oh, all right, well, here we go. Here we go. She did it automatically. I didn't even have to prompt her.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I got a feeling we're
About
going
to
to
get
teleport into something.
ultra-murderized.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, she's a titan.
Destiny 2 humor.
Does this look to you like it's weapons or blessing? What do you think?
I don't know. I would hope blessing.
That's blessing, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to need it.
Okay.
Okay, now from that particular moment though,
In the
what did
throne
you
world,
what did you discern from that? Because from me, that looked like some type of protective spell that allowed you to view into this other dimension while not hurting you. Now, would that seem to be a serious motivation for a fox that supposedly is going to kill you, runs away the instant you show up, and when you complete the painting of whatever this particular spell is, it put a protection around you? Well, all of that does not in any way, shape, or form constitute, in my mind, a threat.
But what he was doing was he was basically creating an airlock in this world. Once that thing was done, he would have said, "Here, Misfortune, come in the circle with me." And then he boots you out the airlock into death.
So I am going to say that I feel like we should have picked up the cigarettes because something tells me we may need them to recreate this scene later.
Well, I think that's incense. I don't think it's cigarettes. I don't think
there was an option. I mean, I have been trying to pick up everything we could.
Right, because of game logic. So, wait a minute. Did you have the option for picking up the incense or no?
I didn't see one.
No,
I didn't either. But yeah, but all of this, I don't think we're going to be able to recreate it. But I do think that, this is an example or to show you what's going on. I think the fox is actually going to be some type of an advocate or at least an ally at some stage.
Wait, look at the symbology, actually. You have people standing on the inside of the circle, and then you have
bad things on the out. Yeah, see the horned things?
Yeah.
People on the inside, horned things on the outside. Sorry, I think that the fox is going to be a friend here.
The imagery... the PS2 gamepad on the middle.
Yeah, Phil Mysterious says, I think the fox is trying to protect you, but he's scared of the voice. Yeah, I agree.
Off.
I agree, Phil. And just the fact that Funk is feeling the exact opposite just kind of justifies it.
Yeah. No, and the way Ultra Reality worked in the Fran Bow game, there was an indication that sometimes what you're seeing there is a truer representation of what reality is, right?
Yes.
Right? Like the blasted land there is on an emotional level what the outside is, and this is supposed to be a safe area created by the fox who she likes.
Right.
And the voice is telling us bad things about that.
Okay. Now, about the Tibetan blackbird, I could say that name, Funk. I don't see any advantage other than your amusement. Those interested at home, you can look that up for the Tibetan blackbird.
We can just drop that.
Yeah. All right, the scientific name of the Tibetan blackbird is Turdus maximus. Turdus maximus.
Okay, crime scene. And falling rocks.
And mushrooms.
No, what it's saying is you're nearing an ancient Greek city.
Yeah, this is the magic cave.
Is it magic, though? Is it? I have a feeling it's falling rocks and some victims of some kind.
Maybe the mushrooms are magic.
Probably.
Probably.
Do they have those in Sweden?
That silhouette looks like the dude, the ghost dude.
Well, there is a weird artistic perspective that's kind of off, so either that's a child that was crushed by rocks, or the scale is a little off here.
We did see a ghost of a child, and there was a child in the picture in the house, and that figure ran off in this direction. Which is to say the right, which is we've been just walking left to right the whole game.
Yeah.
And he's got that same bowl cut.
So you could put together a picture there where this is George's son and this is his motivation for suicide.
Yeah, not to mention there are certain circumstances that the police do chalk out lines, but it's not in every case. That's kind of a misperception, too.
Of course not. Again, this is cinematic language for somebody died here, not a literal representation of what police are
actually do in crime scenes, but
should do. All right, are we ready?
I also like the road sign in the middle of nowhere. Why is that?
Well, it's not in the middle of nowhere. It's near a cave entrance to let you know that there are falling rocks.
It's a road sign.
Bad, magical.
Just wait until you go inside.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
I don't.
What does this sign mean?
Oh, I don't know. Sparkles?
Ah, cool.
So, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so
Oh, dude, the voice is wicked.
gleeful, joyful, evil narrator choice: enter cave or stay in forest.
I think the narrator legitimately doesn't know what that sign means.
I think he's quite evil and
Yeah,
he's trying to
yeah.
get the kid killed as soon as
But
possible.
again, right? This just feels like refusing content.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it does.
what's the game by staying in the forest.
Oh yeah, stay in the
fine.
forest.
All right, let's do it.
How do you stay in the forest?
But then you won't find the eternal happiness.
Okay.
Not a real choice.
Oh, well, here's the thing.
Well,
So-
I mean, I can. All right, I can try to walk back. Screw you, game. Let's Stanley Parable this.
right, let's see how far we can actually get here, but,
Let's see to what degree do you even let us do this.
Think we can go back to sleep in our house?
No.
Why are you going this way?
Just curious.
That's interesting, Trigger. You think there'll be some kind of a barrier to force us back?
I'm thinking, yeah, it's gonna do something. Or okay, no.
Or just stop.
We've just hit we've hit the left edge of the screen.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, the game is saying, nope, you are going
Nope.
in the cave.
Going in the cave because there's nothing else.
Not
to
a
do.
real choice.
So you could delay this if you like, for instance, if you wanted to inspect items
Yeah.
behind you that you'd already seen. I guess again.
That's kind of a
But-
bummer.
Yeah. So the only distinction there is that we don't immediately trust the voice and go in.
Whatever.
Now, is it just me or are more birds arriving the longer you wait? Or are they just kind of randomly staying and going?
I don't know.
I just don't know if we've counted them. I have seen a couple arrive. And there's no other way around the cave, so it's like,
No.
that's it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we're stuck.
Yeah. We could delay this choice.
Ah, I can't wait to see the magic inside. This cave is huge. Echo.
Well, let's explore the cave.
Okay. I'm just joking. There was no echo. It was me.
You're a real comedian, Misfortune.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Can't take police tape.
Did some more crimes happen in here, or is that just a blow down from outside?
Yeah, the police are supposed to take that back. They're not supposed to be littering. They'll give themselves a ticket.
I'm thinking I should be trying to pick up the stick, but
I'm waiting for a stalactite to land in your head. I mean, that poor puppy had a branch get him.
is this marks or string or something?
That's what I was wondering.
All the sticks have some of it on
Like,
them.
it was bound up and then cut or something, or... I have a horrible feeling we're going to find out why shortly.
I bet
What the-
it's artistic.
What? Did I miss something?
I'm not sure.
Was that a rodent driving a road car?
Yeah.
Correct. With
Okay.
That
that
was
I'm not
That's
having a
Stuart
stroke.
Little.
what was the series of books? What was it? Ralph and the motorcycle with the mouse who had a motorcycle.
Yes.
Yeah, it was something like that.
I think one of the books he had a car.
Was that Stuart Little?
I don't know.
that was Stuart Little.
Stuart Little
But
had
there's
the car.
There is one about a mouse and a motorcycle too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? Now that you say that, I think it was called I think it was called that or something.
Yeah, it's called The Mouse and the Motorcycle.
Kind of an obvious title.
We've also seen a couple times where the character has seen something and the voice denies it.
Or I don't think he's privy to it. I don't think he's seeing or hearing what she's seeing and hearing.
I don't know.
So
When the,
those
I
things
don't know. I think he knew about the falling rock sign, and I think that he's played dumb on a couple of occasions already.
Well, I don't
dare
think
you.
he's playing dumb. I think the things that she is seeing, like when she got transported to the weird realm, he didn't see anything. When the little car went by and whatnot, he didn't see or hear that. I think those things are happening inside her head, and he's not privy to that information the way we are.
Right,
He's
that
an
would- that
observer
would
just like
indicate
we are.
that the voice is external.
Right.
But to be honest, like in the trailer, when he said that, what's that? I didn't see anything. Like, I read that as sarcasm. Yeah.
Right. See,
Same here.
I have a feeling maybe that's not the case. Maybe he really isn't privy to what's really going on in her mind.
Could be.
I just think that this guy's playing it straight.
Yeah, Point Blank says, the voice couldn't see the ghost either.
Or was lying about it.
Right. I don't think he's lying about that.
No,
I think he
I'm not
really
sure.
is not privy to that info.
Does anybody else hear the party?
I hear the party music in the background, which in the cave would sound different, but okay.
What's this? A hamster party?
A magical hamster party. I know you love parties.
Wow.
Do I? Can we go inside?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
I think she's underage for this.
Okay, but the voice can see that.
Yeah. And so I guess that was a hamster in the car?
I didn't put an age warning on this either.
I guess you're gonna have to now. See, I put an age warning on all my streams to prevent actual problems like this.
.net 18 plus stream at the bottom.
Oh, does
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Okay, good. You
And next year it does.
Oh no!
Can you blur
that's
this?
Black Stars. That's Black Stars stream, but my stream
Yes.
doesn't have it on it because I honestly wasn't expecting live nude hamsters.
Neither was I.
To
I
be
would have
fair,
expected.
Fran Bow has an ESRB rating,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I would have expected violence, but not. What the?
Or not Fran Bow.
Are you going to do something about it?
End the violence, but wow. Okay, that's a phrase you'd never expected to hear in the morning.
No, yeah, exactly. You don't wake up saying, I'm going to be asked today to solve the hamster on hamster violence problem.
Yep, in front of the live nudie hamster bar.
You know what? I mean, maybe if this whole thing is just trying to train us to be cynical, I'm going to be like, no, I'm not intervening here.
Yeah, I think let him go.
I'm think you want to get that knife.
Oh, you think if I interdict, I'll get the tiny
Yes.
knife?
That would be my guess.
Point. That's a good point. You could
That
cut
seems-
up cheese with that.
That seems too much like trying to do the good thing, which so far has not worked out well for
No, it
anybody.
is. Well, the other thing is they could end up getting killed anyway.
Well, I'm assuming something bad's going to happen anyway.
Well, they are hamsters. What could they really do to you?
Well, I'm into the hamsters.
Oh, well, either way. I think the hamsters
Like maybe
are
you
kind
get
of
two
doomed.
hamster deaths here and only one.
Well, there are no tree branches, so...
Or, I mean, at this point, really, trying to stop them from fighting could literally cause you to set the whole thing on fire and kill every hamster on the street. I mean, as far as we
Okay.
know. I mean, that's kind of the way things have gone so far.
True. But I mean, what a life they're
all right.
having. They're
So-
hung out in front of a nudie bar.
Flip a coin.
Mal?
I kind of want you to interdict.
All right. We'll continue doing the traditional video game protagonist good guy things.
Okay.
Don't fight, you adorable things. You have to kiss and make up.
Oh my god.
Oh, please, sweetie, don't go. You dropped something. Oh, are those mints? Maybe I
Mr.
should
Drugs.
try it, so I
Take
can
'em.
keep my breath fresh. I'm a little late.
Wow.
now.
All right, well, we did get something out of it.
Black Star was right.
Told you.
Man.
They're
Yeah.
YouTube play buttons. You could get 1 million views if you eat one.
Oh.
Wow. I'm
Oh my God, she
feeling
took
really
one.
Nice.
Right, that was not an option. I did not have an option
Right.
to not take those.
But you notice how they
Yeah,
actually
I-
animated that. She turned away and you didn't actually see her consume it, even though you know she did. So now she's tripping balls.
Oh god, she's left-handed.
Well, this is a European thing.
Bad trip, man.
Oh, great. She threw up
That
again.
wasn't a mint refreshment at all.
Are you all right, Misfortune?
I'm okay.
I'm surprised it didn't rob her blind as she was lying there unconscious.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting
Where's my rock?
Hey, you might need that rock later.
I was expecting a Lilliputian situation to evolve.
Yeah,
there.
kinda.
Wake up tied up by hamsters.
Oh God, that's going down a road I don't think we want to go.
I wasn't even thinking of that.
XXX. Talk about
Do you not like Gulliver's Travels?
As a kid, not really. No.
I also noticed the voice didn't have anything to say about the bag or what was in it or whether having a mint was a good idea.
Speaking of mouse and a motorcycle, I guess there's a hamster
they do
one.
A motorcycle.
Yep.
And his name was Ralph, Narc. I looked it up.
Nice. There's two hamsters now.
Great. Now we got hamsters making out here in the corner. I was kind of expecting to put those on like roller skates.
Will that little lady get inside? No, I'm not very important, you said? Okay. Can you believe this guy, Mr. Voice?
We have to find another way out now.
It's funny, they're not actually saying anything.
Yeah. Has
Is that
anybody
for
had a
rights reasons?
voice other than the voice and Little Misfortune? Has anybody else said anything so far?
No, I don't think so.
George was dead. Dog didn't say anything. We took the fish, but he didn't talk, and for all we know, we still have it.
George was pretty quiet.
Yeah, that's true.
Woman's got a
These tiny
filter on
cutie
her
toes
cigarette.
are killing me with
Gigantic.
their cuteness. So cute.
Okay, she's on cuteness overload.
Designated smoking area.
Look at them. With their tiny cocktails and their tiny clothing. This is too cute for me.
I'm curious as to what the police thought of this, considering the tape everywhere. And what hamster company is making those little bottles of hamster liquor?
Like, it would have made a lot more sense if we had taken the mint before we saw any of that.
Yes. Well, see, that's just it. I was kind of surprised at that. Because then you're not sure whether it's her mental issues which is projecting this in the first place, or it's drug-induced.
It says
See
export.
what's in those crates.
Well, right, if
Probably
there's any
children.
connection between concrete reality and what's going on here, right? I mean, there's like a drug lab in here.
Right. Or, at least the result of a drug lab.
Nope.
Check that lady out. I think she's in trouble.
Oh no, I think I recognize her. She's the owner of the club back there.
Really?
Yes, looks like she was robbed.
Oh, I bet it was that hamster with the black mask.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, he had
Looks
a
like
purse.
you helped the criminal escape.
Oh, damn it. Does that
Nice job, jackhole.
too?
Of course it does.
Oh, really? Please don't tell
Yeah,
me.
eating and abetting.
Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you.
Until I tell the police.
All right, we've just got to undertale it now.
I in what sense? In the sense of a genocidal run?
That's a big wouldn't do.
We're closer to doing that than anything else.
Yeah.
Apparently.
All right.
Excuse me. Do you need assistance? No? Okay.
Hey, Misfortune, we need to find a way out now. The eternal happiness is still out there.
Okay, I'll look around.
I almost feel like this is just an excuse for a bunch of wacky vignettes that somebody's thought of.
Yeah.
That don't go anywhere because stuff gets brought up and then dropped immediately, and the voice is just like, "No, you got to move on now. Nothing to see here."
Yeah, see, it's one of those things where we're not sure what's real and what's not, what's contextual and what isn't, who's privy to what
I mean,
when.
in Fran Bow, it was convenient because they introduced the pill mechanic really
Yes.
early, and so
Yes.
you had the idea of like, okay, supposedly here, this way, this is real, and this is fantasy, or it's another dimension, or something
Right.
like that. And here it's like,
and
well,
all
not
the environmental
really
changes and what she was
clear.
seeing in it, were
Well,
all contextual.
Here, the pill doesn't do the magic. The magic does the magic and
you know.
transporting.
Well, Fran Bow also had a more traditional inventory, so the pill was kind of like the sparkle. You got this idea that, there was a thing you could trigger, and it changed your view, and it was part of the puzzle design. That's like parts of the puzzle you couldn't see or interact with until you used the
okay.
pill. But here, we've got the pills, but it's not being treated like an inventory item. The only thing I can regularly do is sparkles. And what's up with this?
Sparkles. I
Um,
don't know.
Yeah, what is
Press
this?
the red button.
A
All I
stage
know-
area?
the button
that
turned the
y'all-
light off, and
Always press the button.
I mean,
And you couldn't interact with the crate either,
There's
right?
a stool there explicitly for you to press the button.
I know that's what worries me about it.
Yeah, what could
What is
possibly
this?
go wrong?
This
What am
looks
I
like,
looking
this
at?
looks like
It's
shells.
gonna lower something down. There's those rails are for something.
I wonder what this button does.
Yep.
Another
Move.
sponsor.
Good job, Misfortune. You found the way out.
Thank you.
We couldn't just go out the way we came in?
What's the
A
stool for?
human-sized
then?
ladder for a hamster-sized space.
Yeah.
Maybe the stool's for the guy who's manning the
so you
ladder.
think the hamsters are real?
I'm wondering why there is a
In the
retractable ladder inside a cave structure
Oh,
that
it's
also has a
Stay
hamster.
in
Why
the
is
sewer.
there-
The,
Mouse.
the only thing that proves the hamsters are real is the fact that she got hamster ecstasy.
Well, I think the ecstasy is real. That's why I said it would be really convenient if we only saw the hamsters after we found some ecstasy.
Maybe if we go back, we'll see the owner of the club, and she'll let us in.
So one last comment, and then I do have to duck out. But I was going to say another point and click that's very surreal that this reminds me of a little bit is Kentucky Route Zero. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
It's been on my wish list for a while, yeah.
So I got all the way through the first 2 episodes, and then I think that 2 more, but I never got into them. But that is one that I would love to get into in this format in the future.
Blocked.
Yeah, I can see that. Now what?
There must be another way out. Let's look for it.
Okay.
I'm guessing that would have happened at any time if we tried to walk
Probably.
left.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All right, well, why don't we go up the ladder and then maybe we'll call it there
Yeah.
for this week.
Okay, so Mal, yeah, you gonna bail?
What's up?
Yeah, you got to bail?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, all right, well, thanks for joining us, and we'll hopefully catch you next time we have a free weekend.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, anytime, man. You have a good one.
You too, guys.
See you about.
See ya.
Well, now we're going to climb the ladder, and then I think after whatever gets revealed here, we will stop.
Oh, that's a great point. There's a sign telling us to.
Yeah, the sign's telling us to stop. Should we just stop right here, or should we walk on and see what's...
No, this sounds like an apropos thing, because
Okay,
anything
all right.
we run into is
Game
going
is
to lead
telling
on
us-
to something else.
Yeah, you're right. Game is telling us to stop.
Yeah, so I think we should better listen. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching. For everyone that's been tuning in too late, you're watching the Rampancy.net playthrough of Little Misfortune. Please stay tuned next weekend where we pick this up, also at 11 a.m. EDT. Is that correct?
Yeah, so the plan right now is that we're going to continue on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern with Oni until we're done. That may be a few more episodes still.
Yep.
And we're going to continue with this on Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern until we're done. Are we going to do more Shadowkeep, though?
I
on
would
stream?
think so. Yeah, we still haven't finished the campaign of it.
Okay.
There's still so much extra with it that
What day do we
continues
want to
on.
do that? Do we want to do that Tuesdays like we were?
Yeah, Tuesdays is fine for me. I don't know what's good for you guys.
Okay,
but
so that means the next episode will be Shadowkeep on Tuesday evening, and I will put that up on the schedule. The schedule is at rampancy.net. Right on the front page, there's a link to it, rampancy.net/calendar.
So for all of our schedule changes, feel free to check out that. And for all of our other episodes of other video games, please feel free to check out our YouTube channel at rampancy.net. I am Blackstar, he is Narcogen, and we also had Mal and Funkmon joining us. So please stay tuned for our next exciting episode. We hope to see you then. Thank you, and catch you later.
Bye-bye.
This is Misfortune. She has a funny face, a happy smile, and a pumpkin-shaped head.
I can hear you, you know.
Oh, you can?
Mm-hmm.
Little Misfortune is 8, funny, and charming.
Oh no, I step on Doogie-Doo.
Hiding under that velvet pink beret, a dark world of fantasy, Wherever she goes, bad luck unravels, revealing itself with thunder and troubles, but nonetheless, with her sparkling sparkle, she'll shine through any obstacle.
Yay! Happiness to the soup!
This is Misfortune. She has a